maybe there's, some trust issues they've had in the past.
I know parents would say that I don't have any favorite.
Your point in life, you need to, look out for your own best interest.
But we have not taken into consideration what the mother-in-law is actually feeling. Hello everyone, my name is Kay Hartman, and with me always is my husband Steve.
Hi, I'm glad you could make it.
Welcome to our channel, Clear Echoes. Our channel is dedicated to offer free advice to those facing life's challenges and find solutions to situations that may feel overwhelming or difficult for them to navigate. I'm a certified clinical hypnotherapist and a life coach. People come to me when they need help and support in solving tough problems or when they feel stuck and unsure of how to move forward. And with their consent, we're sharing their stories here in our channel so that we can help others who may be in a similar situation. And my partner here brings his 59 years of invaluable hands-on life experience to the table, and together we offer thoughtful and practical solutions to your life's problems. And today we received an email from Amy. Amy's from the Philippines, and she said, I got a new job at a call center, and so far the work's been great. However, there's a group of girls in my department who I want to be friends with. They've been nothing but nice to me, but somehow I still feel alienated because they have their secret language and signs. It's like a gang, Amy. And when they start to do their secret signs to each other, such as having a certain look, I feel awkward. I asked them what it meant, but they just laughed and said it's nothing that I need to be concerned about. What should I do?
Well, congratulations on the job, and it sounds like you're in with a fun group, and you want to be part of the fun, and sometimes that takes time. It sounds like they just don't feel comfortable around you yet. You're new, and maybe there's some trust issues they've had in the past with somebody else. So just be friendly, be you, try to absorb their fun, friendly manner, and maybe they'll slowly adopt to letting you into the exclusive club, so to speak.
Amy, I know exactly what you're going through because I've experienced it. I've experienced being in a neighborhood with a clique of a group of women, and when there's just one person, they can't look you in the eye, but when they're together, they're formidable.
Yeah.
But if they are nice to you, that is a very good indication that they like you, and they probably would want to let you in their exclusive group. You just need to give it some time. I don't know how long you've been working at this call center, but they are probably just trying to see if they can let you in, if you're trustworthy. Because sometimes these groups, their secret language and their secret signs, it's not really for the other employees, but more so for the management.
Oh, yeah, that could be too.
And they're probably just trying to see if you are not pro-management.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that you wanted to add, Steve?
No, hopefully it's just, just friendly, goofy fun and not something serious. And I think in time, when they're comfortable with you, and you're more comfortable with them, you'll see a whole different attitude amongst all of you.
Yeah, just give it some time. I think that's all it takes. It's just a little bit of time for you to warm up to them a little bit, and they will let you in, whatever that may be. Or sometimes, when they're in the water cooler talk would reveal itself
Yeah.
in due time, whatever those secret languages and
Yeah.
secret winks mean. In time, you would know all of those things. So
Right.
just hang in there.
Yeah.
Hang in there, Amy.
And congratulations on your job.
All the best to you. And our next email comes from Mina. She says, "Hi Kay, I'm divorced with 3 grown children who have families of their own. I recently received a substantial amount of money from a settlement from a company I used to work for." Congratulations,
Yeah.
Mina. "I used that money to open an investment account and annuity pension to make sure I am secured for life." Very wise decision. Very good. That's wonderful. "But ever since I received the cash, my 3 grown children are all acting as if they are also entitled to that settlement fund. They are asking me to pay for their loans and mortgages, and when I refused and told them that all of those funds have been tied to investments, they are shaming me for not helping them. Should I?"
Where did you say this is from?
Mina.
Okay.
This is from the United States. This email
Oh,
is from
okay.
the
All right.
US.
Okay. Yeah.
Mina, my immediate answer is no. You shouldn't. Because they're grown kids, and these loans and these mortgages, they are approved because their salary can afford to pay them.
Right.
They are grown, they have families of their own. You've done your part in raising them. This time you have to look out for yourself.
Yeah. And by doing what she suggests, you won't have to worry about in the future who's going to take care of you. You're going to take care of yourself.
Yes,
You've
exactly.
made plans.
You
so.
wanted to, yes, this is something, this is a blessing actually, that now you don't really have to work so hard to build that nest egg.
Yeah.
And your kid still has plenty of time to build their nest eggs.
Right. I mean, I can see if there's some sort of circumstances where it might be an emergency that they need something, then that's your discretion. But yeah, at your point in life, you need to, look out for your own best interests. And they're adults, and you're not telling them how to run their lives. So, just continue what you're doing. Explain to them, hey, I didn't win the lottery.
And even if it's a lottery winning,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter where the money came from. What matters is that she now has a retirement nest egg to build upon through interest. And I am actually very impressed with her that she thought of putting it in annuities and investment accounts for herself instead of squandering it to spending that money in cruises or travel, or because that's the immediate. If you get a rainfall of funds like that, the first thing that you would do is to buy the things that you weren't able to buy before, or expensive travels or things like that. And she put it in a retirement account, which is really, that is really a wise. Yeah, that is really a wise.
And as far as they're wanting you to, pay their bills or whatever, it sounds like they need some counseling or something to live within their means.
I can understand if they're minors.
Yeah.
And they have, I guess, college tuition that needs to be paid up for.
Yeah.
I can understand that. But if they're grown and have their own families and they have loans and mortgages, the banks will not loan you anything unless they know that you can pay them back.
Yeah. So really, you're helping them by saving them the burden of taking care of you later.
I guess exactly. That's the point that I'm trying to convey, is that you need to make them realize that you are trying to save them of the burden of taking care of you in the future by taking care of you in the now.
Yeah.
That's the thing that they needed to understand.
Exactly.
All right, Nina. Well, thank you again. Thank
Okay.
you for sending in your problem, and I am in awe of what you did with the money.
Yeah.
It's really wise. This is the first time that I've heard someone who had a windfall and
Yeah.
put it in investment, all of it, tied it in
Yeah.
investment for your future. So
Yeah.
that's wonderful. So today we have a bonus email for you. I just got this email last night, and I thought of including this to our episode for today. And it reads, I'm a mother of 3 children, 2 girls, and the youngest is a boy. We regularly visit my husband's mom almost every weekend to see our kids. My concern is that my mother-in-law clearly has a favorite, our son. She makes sure that she cooks his favorite food when we visit, and most of the time she gives him small gifts or special treats that she doesn't do for my daughters. Last night, my husband told me that her mom said she will include our son on her will, but didn't mention anything about our 2 daughters. My husband is an only child. It is safe to assume that he will inherit my mother-in-law's estate, which I also assume will be passed on and divided equally to my 3 children. But learning the new information he gave me last night, I am worried that this may become a source of animosity between our kids. Should I say something to my mother-in-law? This is very interesting.
Yeah.
This is one of the most interesting emails I've received so far. And my answer is yes.
Yeah, I think you're going to have to.
I believe that you need to sit down with your mother-in-law and express your concern with her.
Yeah. Because I kind of understand why she probably favors the boy, because
she has a son.
She has a son.
She has an only son.
And that's, in her mind, the replacement,
not a replacement, but of course you have an affinity for someone that...
Yeah. I'm sure there's qualities of him that remind you of a younger version of your son. And that's probably bringing feelings that she's had as a mother then to being a grandmother now, but still feeling like a mother.
And, I know parents would say that I don't have any favorite. They do.
They do, yeah.
They do.
Okay, so maybe you could have a discussion with your mother-in-law about your daughters and your concern that they may not feel as close to their grandmother as you would like them to be. And ask if she has any suggestions on how to get the daughters more involved in doing things with her and to become more of a part of her life.
When you talk to your mother-in-law, you need to frame it to where it's not accusatory.
Exactly.
That she is having a favorite amongst your children. I think the key here is to talk to your husband first and
Definitely.
make sure that you are aligned with what you think you are seeing. Because so far we've all established what she said, where the son is the clear favorite, but we have not taken into consideration what the mother-in-law is actually feeling.
Yeah.
They need to be, as a couple, talk to his mother and ask her how would the will be worded when she gets to talk to a lawyer.
Yeah.
I don't think that is stepping beyond their boundary.
Right.
Because you don't want to spook your mother-in-law.
And since it's your husband's mother, he really has the responsibility of communicating to her.
So in summary, of this advice, talk to your husband first, ask his opinion, ask him what he thinks about what he told you last night, and maybe it's just you interpreting it as your mother-in-law having favorites. If your husband feels the same way, then that's the time that you can talk to him to try and approach his mother to talk about how the will is going to be worded. And if you determine that it's just your son who's going to be in the will, then explain to your mother-in-law what the dynamics is going to be with your children once they've grown up.
Yeah.
Because your mother-in-law may not be realizing it at this point because the children are still young.
Yeah.
I'm just assuming that it will be a trust where they can get that money when they become adults,
Yeah.
when they reach a certain age. And at that point, that's the time that the children would realize that, wait a minute, why is it that he's getting some and I'm not?
Yeah.
We're all the same.
Yeah.
So, I'm sorry, I have not invented a name for her yet because I just received this last night. So
Yeah.
to you, you know who you are.
Yeah.
I hope you all the best. I hope that you can get this sorted out with your husband and with your mother-in-law.
Yeah.
All the best to you.
All right.
Good luck.
Good luck.
And that's it for today's episode. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
And until next time.
If you'd like to be featured in any of our upcoming episodes, please feel free to message us through our social media links. You can find these below. We promise to keep your identity protected and hope to hear from you soon.
Keep shining, stay empowered, and be awesome.
All right. Thank you.
See you next time.
Bye.
There you go.
Okay.
That was like, whoo! On the next episode of Clear Echoes, I'm starting to think this could be the end of our marriage, but I'm afraid that our two small children will be the most to suffer if we decide to part ways. Ask if there's a chance that she and I can get back together, but she said she's no longer interested. I'm sorry, Fred.
Yeah.
How can I get her out of my mind? I am very worried about our future. I don't want our children to be burdened when we get older. Because here, we are alone, right? Whatever happens to us, who's going to, if knock on wood, we all of a sudden have a medical emergency and we cannot work, right? And we cannot support our family all of a sudden. Who's going to come here and help us? No one.